quarters of the NFL season are complete. Works in our final month. We're underway in Week 14. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Grant, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 60 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. And 8-yard return there after a punt at 47. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry for Nick Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. That's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
They run again on first down. Chubb. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 14 carries, 74 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson to throw. On the move to his left. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Chubb. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And hang on here, because still down after that play is Marquise Brown. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
he throwing so high? He was open.
J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored.
I guess I got it on play.
24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They go play action with Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Curtis Samuel, his 13th touchdown now of the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow. Got a man complete to center.
He was still jogging. He wasn't even trying to really defend him. He was just jogging, just going through the motion. Come on, dude.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They will run with Grant. Take this from
It's like he was just taking a little stroll through the neighborhood park or something, man. You gotta guard that man.
Job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That was a good call.
taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I can't guard them both. I gotta select one. As soon as I select one, he throws to the other one. Cause I can't cover both.
Bengals nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground with the tight end. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They really holding 12, the Vikings.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. And this time, the rush got to him in a hurry. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle, step in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Oh, I couldn't squeeze through there.
They get it across the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
And they needed a play this year. He's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They go play action now. Jackson. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away, for the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about it, but the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, these defenses playing with some confidence, haven't allowed a point yet, flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a throw right side, taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Play action. It's Jackson. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And here he'll get it down to 7. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Touchdown number 18 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Justin Tucker to kick it off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant.
Well, he ran through 2 of them on that side. Get out of here.
At the 49. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for 7.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Burrow going to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we reach halftime. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. K.J. Hamler returning it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it. It's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So, Bath and Body Works. Oh, I thought you got some smell to it.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you it's a full combination of what he's got going in his game.
Yes.
If you keep working, it will kick you.
That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
When you're down with that, can you please get your hand and put it outside?
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the
Lift it.
It's heavy.
Lift it outside. Oh, just sit it on the ground?
say about Lamar Jackson. We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but you know,
Like, you'd be fine if it was still in here, but it's not. I gotta use the bathroom. What? Yes, sir. Okay. I'll open it when you go close so the bugs don't get in.
Where she want it?
You can put it right on that corner to the left.
Right here?
Yes, sir. Hey, the bugs bite you.
Appreciate it. So what else y'all do?
We ran to the
straight line speed, look no further.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play. And then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off. And he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
People worry about throwing the apple out because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning. aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. And even 50 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper. And a 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front are getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as he brings up 2nd and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Jackson will keep it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in. And this offense is running away with this one.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. For the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
This is Grant. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Out to the right here to Wilson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. It's complete to Grant. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
At the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Chase Young with that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking left side.
How did you get him to get over on himself? That shit hurt.
Getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Wilson snags it left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. This one hauled in by Sample. Take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Drew Sample with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
To the 24 for a gain of...
Brandon, I've got to think this offense offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Play action. Now Jackson.
Oh, he didn't throw it. Come on, dude.
This will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but
He did not have to pull that back down.
He's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
First down.
They go play action with Jackson. Completion here to Claypool. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson. He's just going to dump this one onto his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll throw on 1st down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd
He's still
down.
in the game. I subbed him out and he's still in.
They go play action now. Jackson. This is the tight end fan. That is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season.
That's a wasted look.
3,000.
That was a wasted look.
Play number 9 on the
He's
drive
still in the
coming
game.
up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Second and 10 now. Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. The broken tackle, they couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Baltimore, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss is number 8 for them on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.